4 games here today. King's College were brilliant in their semi-final, very decisive. MAGS also just as good in their win against Otahu, so really looking forward to a tough one.
And the high performance manager for the Blues is Tony Hanks. And Tony, as we look at this Mount Albert Grammar side, one name that stands out for me is Halaholo. 2 tries in the semi-finals. Who else do we need to look out for?
Yeah, number 9, Christopher Luau, real leader in this team and gives them that go forward in the midfield.
So a good victory for Mount Albert Grammar, 31-5 against Otahu College. King's College got the job done, 24-0 over De La Salle. And a player with plenty of pace and power, Jamie Sport, he's one to look out for.
Yeah, he is, and also their loose forwards, you know, led by Tom Morrison. That defensive breakdown was a real weapon for them in their semi-final. The
conditions have changed, and let's go sideline, because thankfully it has stopped raining. Here's Richard Turner.
Yeah, Willie, all good news down here. You're dead right. The rain's gone, even the wind's gone away, so they had very testing and trying conditions, these 2 teams in the semi-finals, but they will certainly enjoy the conditions currently that they're about to enjoy in this final, Willie. But it is Auckland, so that could change in a heartbeat.
Even Yongpoa gets us underway, and so King's College play from right to left in their traditional strip. Quickly cleared. Stanners runs right wide, but he's got isolated here. Turnover. So possession for King's College. Stanners, big scrum coming in from Mount Albert Grammar. Out the same tunnel, so we'll reset. This is an important part of 10s, the set piece, scrum and lineouts.
Yeah, two strong packs as well, you know, with genuine forwards playing in there. So this is going to be really contested.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
2 minutes gone, and Mount Albert Grammar have dominated everything and the scrum here. Now they get it wide, and they're going to have to try and run it from their own line. There's King's College. They've carried it effectively, and in penalty, no release. Christopher Luau. Kings with the feed. Going high. Man who scored 2 tries in the semi-final, Leatua Ala. And now looking wider and coming back on a beautiful angle. There's the second 5 there. Vaia Mulitalo now quickly recycled. Kings losing possession again. Scooped up by Luau. Gets it out to Doyle. Doyle now finds Slade. Slade finds Cobb. The 2 big forwards now with the wraparound going down to Slade. Slade, one to beat. Slade's too big. First try to MAGS.
Yeah, Samuel Slade, yeah, he plays lock normally for his school, but he's a real athlete and really comfortable at 6. You know, actually spent a week training with the Blues. You know, that's how highly we think of Sam.
Oh, what about the low numbers getting involved? The big men doing the hard yards, love it. Here's the turnover here. They did well initially. It was a setup, and then they roll around the corner, and they don't respect the ball. To King's College, it's a turnover for Moore. And look at this, number 3, Slade, and he wraps around the big man, number 5, Cobb, and he gets the job done on the outside from here. Boom, get out of the way, son.
When you see a little halfback coming across the mid last line of defence, if you're a forward. 7-0, 5 gone in this, the first final. Oh, the inaugural tournament, and so here can Kings respond. That's what they need to do, and that's gone to ground from their captain. That's been lost forward from Doyle. A couple of handling errors apiece as they go high. That's a better line out for Mount Albert Grammar on the second occasion. Lovely little 1-2 cut using Luau to set a target, but they've stolen the ball again. Morgan goes in and gets his big mitts on it. Says, follow me, fellas. Stanners comes in to clear. Now they need to try and find some space. Matoi again looks for the option of kicking the ball into the Mount Albert 22. Third line out for Mount Albert Grammar. They go high now and claim it inside their own 22. And they've also opted to kick the ball deep. Here's Sport with his first opportunity. Jamie Sport scored a try in the semi-final. Glides. Yeah, can't get through the tackle of Luau. But he's held on to the ball, and so they quickly recycle it now and go Fat Man's Alley up close through Vaia Mulitalo. Now the big boys are out wide. Leatua Ala met by some staunch defence. Halaholo is there trying to hold him up, so is Cobb. Now they ask for the ball to be recycled. Not quick enough for the referee, Ryan Nixon. There are some big units down here for secondary school kids. That grocery bill must be enormous. Some of the households here. There's Mount Albert Grammar go on the attack. Try score it. Samuel Slade holds on. Trying to rip the ball clear is Joe Johnston. I think he's done well too, Johnston. Still on the ball. Now he's released. And cleared by Youngapoa. Wide pass, that pass gone backwards. Napa was there. He's the captain. Halaholo goes deep and low, quickly cleared out. And the ball around the back. It's gone backwards. First up tackle's been missed here. A couple of missed tackles. Morgan goes in, the captain for Kings, and he's stolen it. So the turnover here, Stanners finds Matoi. Now Mount Albert Grammar called to do some defending. There's the two captains beat. Here's Morgan. Morgan breaks free. The offload. Here goes Vaya. Mulitalo needs some support. Big tackle coming in again from Mount Albert Grammar. Now they clear it. Numbers are here. Hands will do it. They just need to spin the ball. Spoil it. Looks on the inside, straightens the ball, and that's gone forward. So the opportunity here from Kings, but just the execution letting them down.
Yeah, probably got a little bit lateral there. MAGS scrambled really, really well here. But again, you know, just that loose ball, and Kings, they're so quick to react.
Yeah, and there's a captain where you saw him give that pass, Ben Morgan. They had numbers on the left-hand side, and you're right, should have straightened it there. Decides to take it into contact, and there's the turnover. Just there, unfortunately, for Kings College, but looking good off the turnover. That's where they live.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
7-0, and we'll go to the break with that score.
You know, Jeff Moon and the MAGS program, and also Tessessa, both these programs, they really put a lot of emphasis back on the players and their involvement, and that's great to see, you know, developing young leaders for the future.
Second half of the final in the 2015 Westie Pies Blues Invitational Secondary Schools 10s tournament. Lovely connection there. And driving play back into the Kings College half.
And this is how they started that first half. You know, they got the long kick, won the kicking battle, and then scored their try from, you know, having that territory and that pressure.
One guy we haven't even spoke about yet, especially for Mount Albert Grammar's Lona Halahola. I think he's going to introduce himself pretty soon in this game.
Possession too. So Tanu'u gets it wide. Doyle, the offload. Luau, not afraid to make contact. Doyle on the double round. Field position, territory, and everything going right for Mount Albert Grammar. They lead by 7. Back into the pocket, and they look to now find some space down this left-hand flank. The grubber kick along the ground. Yeah, there to retrieve it and to offload it to Sport. There is Halahola. Well, he's just manhandled him. Absolutely brilliant. Tonu'u, son of Junior Tonu'u, with the feed. Doyle. Luau. Luau's too big and strong. Try time. He's been one of the standout players throughout the whole day. Over the 5 matches they've played, he's one that certainly has deserved a 5-pointer.
Yeah, and good on Chris. You know, he's had to work pretty hard with his conditioning over the off season after an injury, and he really has been that key go forward guy in the midfield for Mount Albert today.
Well, their scrum's been strong this whole game, Mount Albert Grammar, and this is just a one-on-one tackle. They get it to their danger man. One pass out, just a little stop and go. Strong legs, hasn't he, Tony? Just powers through.
Yeah, he is. You know, and he's never tackled. And he's such a, you know, when we talk about leadership, he's a great kid. I think the one thing we, you know, need to, Kings are in great shape. You know, they've got Wally Rifle and running their strength and conditioning now. You know, it's a very impressive operation. So, you know, 12 points, they'll still feel confident they've got the conditioning to get back into this game.
Well, Tony, people ask the question, with all this talent, why can't the Blues actually keep a lot of the stuff in the region?
Well, we're making some big strides, especially in the last year, and you know, that's definitely the intention.
You know what I'm excited about? Willie Ranger coming for North Harbour, Willie.
Yes, I know, Rangers back, but here now a clean break by Vaya. Mulitalo trying to get on the outside, throws the ball and intercepted brilliantly by Yongapua. So the option there to pass it may be if he held on to it, because it was a real promising move from King's College, and now Mount Albert come back on the attack through their big forwards. Cleared here from Tanu'u, identifies that that's where the space is, and that's just intelligent play. They've been beaten up, and that didn't look too straight to the captain, Morgan. And they just can't seem to get any rhythm. They're finding it very difficult to get second, third, and fourth phase.
Yeah, they are, and it's a lot harder to play from your own half. So, you know, that kick from Mount Albert Grammar, just putting Kings back in there just makes it harder. You know, Kings just doubling up on their errors.
Crouch. Bind.
Changing conditions as well. The rain was there, now it's gone. The big wide pass, and now here's some space. The late cut here coming in from Nuka Nuka. Nuka Nuka tries to straighten up and brings in 4 defenders. There's got to be some space available. Out wide, now they've hesitated, and King's College doing a good job at coming in, but there's that man, Lua'au, again into the tackle from Morgan. Straight ahead they go, Mount Abercrombie, a full complement of players out here to the right, and that's where they've gone. The pass on from Doyle, the skip pass now, 2-on-1. Slade, inside pass, Holla with a lovely little offload to his captain, and Napa's going in for try number 3.
Oh, good football, and just the skill shown by genuine front rowers out there, just all round and composure on the ball.
It's raining, the wind, and now the sun is out. As Niven Yangapoa sends the ball deep inside the Kings 22. And look up and say, we're behind on the scoreboard by 19, and we need to try and get some territory. Everything going the way of the boys in the blue and gold shirts. The try scorer and captain, Charles Napa. Drives forward, sets up play. There's the Yangapoa again out to Lua. Another wide pass from Lindemuth. He's enjoying it. The loose head prop. So is this man on screen. Slade, lovely little pass around the corner. Cobb, the offload. Lindemuth is there again. Now they're starting to have some fun, but they've lost it forward. So great play from Mount Abercrombie, showing all the skills, in particular the big men.
Yeah, playing with some real confidence now, and that'll be a strength of theirs going into the season. Is their big men? They are a big side. Still a young side, but very physical and do like the offloading game.
1 to 3 to 5. Look at that pass there from the try scorer at Slade, and then following up on the inside. Unfortunately, just touches the defender there from Lindemuth, but he's been good in the second half as well. There's left to right passes. You've got to enjoy it, don't you? Hey, these kids expressing themselves.
Unless you're next to him and you want the ball.
Willie's just jealous he couldn't throw a pass like that.
Well, no, I was always the guy that was next to him when he did the skip pass. That's the part that I'm saying. He went all that way to be an assist, and then Pod throws the miss, Willie.
Best decoy runner in Harbour history, Willie Losse.
No one fell for it, though. They all drifted.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
King's College will be wanting to show a lot of backbone here in the last 2.5 minutes. They'll want to get rid of that 0 score. And here's their Matoi, and now they've got some space. Here's Tipene, his first touch of the ball since he's come on. Met on a big tackle, but just breaks that and just keeps driving forward. That's good play from the young man. Quickly cleared Stanners, and now they start to show a lot of promise. Big tackle there coming in from Holo. He came from Takapuna to make it, and the turnover as well. So here go Mount Abercrombie with another opportunity. Skipping through the break there, Yangapoa. Recycled. Here goes Slade, the try scorer in the first half for Mount Albert. Foster, he's just come onto the field. And now here comes Yangapoa. Last 2 defenders make the tackle. The pick and go here. Lua'au. To another new man, and Toitu.
Oh, big numbers if they move it right.
They must score. They have to. You need a loose head prop to throw one of those passes about now, because they got players unmarked out wide. Don't need to go wide because Samuel Slade says, I'll get a double. And that's the 4th for the final.
Yeah, I was just about to mention, I'm really pleased for Sam there to take another try. He had a lot of involvement in that, and he's really led from the front in this final. Just the footwork and the subtlety, it's why it's so enjoyable to watch secondary school rugby.
And we'll be watching plenty of it on the Rugby Channel in 2015. Backwards into the hands of Lindemuth. He battles forward for some valuable meters, quickly recycled. There as ever is Foster. And now it's popped up beautifully, and, well, they're going to run away and score their 5th try. The siren has sounded. This puts it well and truly beyond doubt. And Mount Abercrombie are your champions for the Westie Pies Blues Invitational Secondary School 10s tournament. And they finished it with Geronimo Doyle racing around to score their 5th.
When it goes your way, doesn't it? The bounce of the ball goes your way. But to be fair, Mount Albert have put themselves in those positions.
And I think it was James Strickland that may have actually scored that last try. I think it was Strickland with the try. My apologies. He's no good with the conversion, though.
You can stick with the 5 points. You see this young team have done well, deserved. They've worked hard all day long. And in the end, they were too good, too polished.